You've probably met a psychopath and never realized it. Not because they looked dangerous, not because they were violent, but because they smiled at the right moments, said exactly what people wanted to hear, and somehow left everyone believing they were trustworthy. Here's the disturbing part. Most psychopaths never become serial killers. Many become co-workers, bosses, neighbors, even partners. So what actually creates a psychopath? Is someone born that way, or does the world slowly build one? Imagine two children. One cries after accidentally hurting another kid. The other watches without feeling much at all. Not because they're evil, but because something inside them doesn't react the same way. Scientists have found that some people are born with differences in brain regions linked to fear, empathy, and emotional learning. Their emotional alarm system can be much quieter than average. But that isn't the whole story, because thousands of people are born with similar traits and never become dangerous. So something else has to happen. Now picture a child growing up in constant chaos. Violence becomes normal. Lies become survival. Love is unpredictable. Every mistake is punished. Over time, the brain adapts. Instead of trusting people, it learns to control them. Instead of feeling vulnerable, it hides behind manipulation. Instead of connecting emotionally, it begins treating relationships like transactions. This is where many people misunderstand psychopathy. It isn't simply a lack of emotion. Many psychopaths understand emotions perfectly. They can recognize fear. They can recognize sadness. They just don't experience those emotions the same way themselves. It's like watching a movie with the sound turned off. You still know what's happening. You just don't feel it. And that's exactly what makes some psychopaths incredibly convincing. They know which facial expression to wear, which words create sympathy, which compliments make people lower their guard. They're reading people, not connecting with them. Think about the most charming person you've ever met, the one who instantly made everyone feel special. Charm itself isn't a warning sign, but when charm is used as a tool instead of genuine connection, it becomes something very different. That's why some psychopaths can appear unusually confident. Fear rarely stops them. Embarrassment doesn't linger. Guilt doesn't weigh them down. The very emotions that keep most people from crossing certain lines often don't affect them in the same way. At first, that can look like strength, until you realize confidence without empathy can become extremely dangerous. But here's where the story takes another twist. Not every psychopath becomes a criminal. In fact, researchers believe many never break the law at all. Some become surgeons who stay calm under extreme pressure. Some become soldiers. Some become CEOs capable of making emotionally difficult decisions. The same personality traits that can destroy lives in one environment can become surprisingly useful in another. So the difference isn't only the brain. It's also the choices, the environment, the values they're taught, and the opportunities they're given. Still, there are warning signs people often overlook. They lie effortlessly, even when telling the truth would be easier. They rarely take responsibility. They become bored quickly and constantly seek excitement. They mimic emotions rather than naturally expressing them. And perhaps the biggest clue, people often leave interactions with them feeling strangely confused, not because of what was said, but because something quietly felt off. Yet there's one final truth that's even more unsettling. Psychopathy isn't created by one single event. It's usually the result of biology and life experiences colliding in ways we still don't fully understand. Genes may load the gun, life may pull the trigger, but neither guarantees the outcome. Every human brain is shaped by countless moments, relationships, choices, and circumstances. That's why reducing people to labels can be just as dangerous as ignoring genuine warning signs. Maybe the real lesson isn't learning how to spot psychopaths. Maybe it's understanding how fragile human development really is, how empathy must be learned, protected, and nurtured long before adulthood. Because the people we become often begin with experiences we never chose. What do you think creates a psychopath? Nature, nurture, or both? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring the hidden psychology behind human behavior, Subscribe for more videos that challenge the way you see yourself and everyone around you.